Hello, everybody. My name is Jaquay O'Neal, and I want to tell a story about my weekend at the boot camp I went to when I was younger. It all started when I was in high school. I got in a little bit of trouble with some friends of mine, and me, the principal at the time, me and him with the church together, and he seen that I was in pretty, bad shape as far as the people I hang out with, and he wanted to put me on a positive path. So he sent me to a military school where I pretty much feel like myself. I became a man, and I had a lot of good experiences there. My first week at boot camp, I was really really nervous. It seemed like everybody around me was pretty nervous too, because our first step was to get our head shaved bald, and for me at the time I had long hair, and I really wasn't game for that yet, and a lot of other people wasn't either, saying all they had pretty long hair too. But I got with the program like everyone else did, and good thing was I came there with a bad attitude, and you know all the sergeants there, they understood this, and they came at me exactly the way I would expect an adult to come at me, just like a sergeant would in the military. And that for me was like it was a new experience, because I'm not really used to people screaming at me and demanding me about doing this and doing that. And one of the big things about it was getting up in the morning, around 3 or 4 o'clock, and doing PT. That was crazy for me, because I never I never really been the type to really work out. I was kind of like a couch potato before I actually went to boot camp, and that was it was kind of hard on me for that first week, because I wasn't really fit or anything for that, because we had to start getting up in the morning, and we had to pause at attention at the line, and stare straight. If we had looked at the sergeant that was passing by, we had to drop and do maybe 50 push-ups or more. So I learned that very quickly. While I was there, I met a lot of positive guys. Guys even younger than me, who was pretty good, as far as the Bible, and they they eventually turned out to be pastors and stuff like that. And I needed people like that in my life, because at the path I was at, it wasn't going too well, and I needed guidance. Um, the good thing I felt about this camp is we was around people our age, people that we can talk to about our problems, and people understood us. It was really really cool, that I could actually talk to someone other than an adult, because it's not always easy to talk to an adult about childish, you know or teenage problems, because they're not really gonna understand it. They got a mind of they've grown out of being childish and stuff like that, at least for the most part. And they're not really going to try to understand it like someone your age would. And I needed something like that, somebody to sit down and talk to me, and I can talk to them. We can resolve each other problems, or get it close to some kind of agreement with each other, or something like that, about our attitudes, or just our life, our path in life. But through boot camp, it really changed me. I got more fit. I actually got my high school. I got my diploma out of there. It was a very good program they had. We had took college classes. We got to visit. The governor, and we got pretty much do like a lot of activities together. And like at our age, we needed that kind of guidance, because most parents really don't spend time with their kids like that. So for someone to take us out there like that together, and then we been together, it was exciting because every time we were on a trip, it was we was always guessing, like trying to guess where we're gonna go next, what we're gonna do next. Oh, is we gonna do go to like a military facility or something like that, and we did. We did it a couple of times. We went to like an air guard facility, and we got to sit in the helicopters and ride in some of the helicopters and see pretty much how everything work out. And even if we wanted the chance to join the military, the option was always available to us. That was good. People need that kind of guidance, somebody to say, hey, help them, find their self there, find that path for them. And pretty much through that whole boot camp, I met a lot of people, a lot of guys, who, when they came there, they was on a bad path. They didn't have a really good, they really didn't have a good attitude, and they learned a lot from that. I seen a lot of people change, and that really took an effect on me, because it showed me that if they can change, people who have worse attitudes than me can change. I'm pretty sure I can. And I took that in consideration, and I did that. I took life a little bit some more serious than I did before, and that was good because my family, they needed that from me. I felt like myself, I need to show them that I could do better, and that I can be more mature, and more independent. And that's how I am now. Every all the sergeants there, they really gave us pretty good guidance, and they still looked out for us even when we left the boot camp. But I'm telling you this story simply because that was a really good experience for me, and that was my milestone in life. Going there, changing myself, doing something with my life. Other than being in the streets and up to no good, just in general. You know, that was my breaking point. I needed that, and if I think without that, I don't know where I would be now in life. And I hope this was a good enough, showing you, pretty much something about me, that you didn't know before. Um, well, I think that's about all. Thank you.